Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I run Ashezamo. Okay, above the cloud, Maxine Ladusa. I hope you all had a great weekend. I was having fun. Well, as you notice, I posted some of the videos that I did, and I am planning on had by Kitty and on going to the same area when they indict Trump. That's going to be a fun day to watch, how the whole thing unfolds in that area. And as I'm saying this, I will not be here this evening. I will not be doing my streaming session, my Monday evening streaming session, because I have a couple of things here to do. So I won't be here this evening. I will do Saturday night. Hi, Bridget York. Okay, I believe that's all I had as announcements. What's going on? I believe somebody asked me a while back. I don't remember exactly, probably a week or so ago about Israel. And I believe I told the person Netanyahu wouldn't survive this, and I still don't feel he's going to remain prime minister or whatever it is, whatever his title is in Israel. But, the notion that they're going to, whatever change they want to do is not going to happen. Joel Tishon says, will Trump be punished for his threats against Bragg? Oh yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. Republicans, I feel, are talking to Netanyahu, and I also feel there is a Russian connection here between Trump, Republicans, Netanyahu, and Putin. I feel it's going to come out. Netanyahu doubling down on turning Israel into a dictatorship in order for him not to go to jail and serve, I guess, as prime minister for life, is not happening in a vacuum. He has people in this country who are advising him. Those same things, if you notice the similarities between that guy, I believe, oh my God, what's his name again? The guy who ran for president and he didn't want to leave. He came from South America, I believe, from Brazil, and he lives in Florida now. Okay, all these people, these things are not disconnected intuitively. I feel like saying they all have something in common. And if you notice, somebody like Netanyahu, I used to think a long time ago that guy was a model Israeli officer, and I used to think he was the greatest. For him to come back, first of all, he became a criminal while Trump was in office, hoping and thinking that Trump was going to be president for life. All those things are connected. And he would get away with a lot of stuff, because if Trump succeeded, just like DeSantis is doing in Florida, inching his way forward little by little, and other Republican governors are doing. These things are not, when I focus on them, I was doing it last night, are not happening in a vacuum. There is a connection. And Trump said, and Senator Johnson said over the weekend that we should have allowed Putin to have whatever he wants, a piece of Ukraine if he wanted to, whatever he wanted. None of those things are happening in a vacuum. Netanyahu is going to, well, first of all, I just heard about, right before I came on, that they paused that whatever change they were going to make to lessen the power of to diminish the power of the Supreme Court, okay, because things have got out of hand. It was getting to be too much. but I feel they're going to back down. I don't know what the procedure is over there. George Easton said, yes, Bolsonaro, Bonsaro. Bolsonaro is the one I couldn't remember his name. But all these people, it was something like Xi, Putin, Trump. Okay, and if you recall how close Netanyahu was with Trump, okay, Bolsonaro was with Trump, okay, and also those people you see that are going after Bragg, Jim Jordan, these people, it's not in a vacuum. But my prediction is they will all lose. It will all surface, whatever the link is between all of them. Okay, is going to come out. But my prediction is they're not going to win. People like Jim Jordan, who are interfering in the investigation in New York, basically what they are trying to do is throw a monkey wrench and make Bragg look bad, as if he doesn't. I mean, it's so disrespectful the way they phrase what Bragg is doing, as if the guy doesn't understand the difference between state law and federal law. Unbelievable. But the point is, Netanyahu will be gone. Whatever the motivation was to do what they are doing will see the light of day. Somebody will shine a light on all those things between Trump, the connection between Trump, Netanyahu, Bolsonaro, Putin, and the guy and Orban, all these people. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, it feels like to me, is deep into all those things, because she too wants to change our government. I don't know how many of you saw her tweet yesterday amplifying Putin's words, because Putin says America made a mistake by standing by Ukraine, and going forward they're going to be doing business using the yuan, I believe, the Chinese money. I don't know. Well, yuan, yeah. Anyway, my thing is, when I saw that, the post from Marjorie Taylor Greene, there is a connection, because everybody was saying she was amplifying Putin's propagandas, but the way Putin put it, we made a mistake. She's just doing Putin's job. None of those people are operating independently. There is a huge conspiracy going on that we don't know about yet. Remember, guys, when Biden said a long time ago that he wanted to deconstruct the federal government? The MAGA people are part of the team who are trying to implement what Bannon said. Bannon said that was not in a vacuum either, because Bannon was aware, or is aware, of Trump's Putin connections. He thinks that if that happens, it would work on his favor because he's with Trump. These people have no clue what living under a dictatorship is, even if you were close to the dictator himself. In fact, the closer you are, the greater your probability of dying, because Americans are used to, like me, I'm so used to saying whatever I want, whatever I'm thinking. I wouldn't be able to live in Haiti now. But these people don't understand that. They've never experienced what dictatorship is about. And you can see it in Trump and DeSantis. Did you notice how DeSantis went after Disney because Disney did something he didn't like? Among others, DeSantis just fired a school principal because they showed a statue of, I believe it's Michelangelo statue. I believe it's Michelangelo. Okay. You know, Trump, if he were to become president again, and in his first term, he exhibited what he wanted to do, the way he really is. And DeSantis is showing us the same thing in Florida. If this guy was to become president of this country, we are in trouble. Firing a high school principal over a sculpture is crazy. And let me tell you guys, causing someone to lose their job in this country, to me, is tantamount to facing the firing squad, because depending on how well off you are financially, you are they can basically ruin your life, because you're gonna have to. Let me tell you guys, I went through this. It seems like, is that you guys calling? Is there something wrong? I hope not. Okay, I don't think so. Taking somebody's job from them is one of the worst things we can do to someone in this country. 15 years ago or so, I found myself in that position. Let me tell you, it takes thank you, Craig Dixon. It takes a very long time to get back on your feet. And you can lose everything in a minute. The only thing you will still have, hopefully, your health will survive the stress. Okay. And you're salvaging your career. Okay, hopefully you're strong enough, and to weather those, to keep those two, and you can start over. But the point I'm trying to make is Trump, DeSantis, and there are other people like them. K. Maldon says, Statue of David by Michelangelo. Thank you very much. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I wasn't sure who made the sculpture. Thank you. But yeah, but all these people, there are a lot more. I mean, it's really, I never thought I would see this happening in America, what we are seeing unfolding today, and these people are tolerated. I know our justice system moves slowly. They are going to get caught in just like Trump, in some nasty thing, and potential to go to jail. Okay. But those people who are supporting and hoping Trump, and like Netanyahu, the people who are supporting Netanyahu, Iran is right there. Saddam Hussein was right next door. And you want to have the same form of government in your country, and Republicans are all behind it. And I was reading something about LGBTQ people in Africa. I don't remember the name of the country in Africa. I wasn't thinking of using the example until now. That's why I didn't write the name of the country down. Guess who was behind the country coming up with that law, Christian conservatives that are all over the world, American Christian conservatives that are all over the world, proselytizing, and they have churches. They convinced the lawmakers in that country in Africa, okay, to have a law against, gays, LGBTQ people. I'm not sure if it's the same, but the point I'm trying to make is the same thing, okay, are happening in certain countries. Asha Zamo, okay, and that's what we are seeing unfolding in Florida. Trump is a narcissist. He's not used to getting slapped down. He has gotten away with everything throughout his entire life. So, in some ways, he still thinks that Republicans and Putin will help him escape jail. He knows 90% he's going. Okay. But when you have a little bit of hope, you hang on to it. And him continuing to mention Putin's name in his speeches in a favorable way is because he's hoping Putin will come to his rescue. None of those things are happening in a vacuum. Okay? But they will all fail. And let me tell you, once they take Trump down, and what is happening this, last week and this week, Jim Jordan being embarrassed and other Republicans called out, being caught in their lies. Like Comer yesterday was, I believe it was CNN, and he was doing amanam on CNN because trying to find ways to get himself off the hole they are digging, they are digging. They're going to lose. There is, my prediction is it will all come out. But Trump is still hoping, hope against hope, that he can get away with everything that we see going on, because what I feel gives Trump the most hope is messages he's getting from Russia. I don't know exactly how. It feels like doing it through third parties. Okay. But it's all going to blow up on their faces. Jim Jordan and all these people. The guy, DeSantis. I'm not saying DeSantis is part of that Trump team, but they all have one goal: to change America into a dictatorship and spread it among countries like Israel, Brazil, and other countries in the Americas. And they think they're going to be sitting pretty, and because they are friends with the dictator, in this case would be Trump, and then DeSantis and whoever else, they think they're safe. No. They have no clue. They have no idea. And the worst thing is, I know there was a poll that was taken, and they said a lot of Trump supporters really, I'm just repeating what was said, are low information people. I mean, you have some very bright people who support Trump for whatever reason. Hello? I was wondering if it's one of you guys. That's my YouTube number. That's why I keep looking at it. Okay. Somebody is, it seems like, somebody, because of what I posted over the weekend, me going to, I just turned it off. Hopefully I did. Some people got pissed off. They posted some nasty comments over the weekend because, hang on a second, I'm turning the phone off, friends, sorry. Sorry, 1 second. Somebody probably pissed off and keep interrupting us. Okay. To get back to what I was saying, these people have no clue, and I don't understand why, knowing and seeing what's going on throughout the world on the people, the dictatorship. And also, let me say this, I mentioned it, and I don't think I finished that thread, what Majority Green said about our currency. Putin says he's going to use a different currency as as a base to do business throughout the world. Yeah, she already messed that all up. I don't know. I'm not an economist and I'm not an expert in business, but from where I'm sitting, I can see it coming. Thank you very much, Maya Gowinkowska, for generosity in the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Who in their right mind, okay, is going to put all their money and everything, and even in business, in China, when she can wake up one day on the wrong side of the bed and decided, okay, I'm going to nationalize everything, and you lose your business, okay? The same thing for their currency, or how, from what I understand, they call it BRICS. That's going to replace the system that we have. Yeah, they would have a couple of people doing business with them, like Iran, all the dictators throughout the world, but I don't think that's going to last either. I believe I mentioned that before. So I'm not worried about that. Yes, I'm worried about our economy. We have to get our fiscal house in order, okay? But the notion, Majority Green is promoting Putin's propagandas that they're going to use the yuan. Yeah, let's see what happens. Within the next 5 years, it's going to come very clear who will remain or who will be affiliates. Nobody's going to be able to push us off the stage from the world, from being a leader in the world. Yeah, she can continue to be friends with Putin and do dumb things, but America will continue to carry the torch of leadership in the world. That's my prediction. And Netanyahu, Trump, DeSantis, or Bolsonaro, all these people will be shown for who they are. Garbage. All they want, everything is all about themselves. That's it. Even the Trump kids, if they are not careful, they are going to be under scrutiny anyway, because they've done some stuff while Trump was president they had no business doing. We don't know about them yet, but we will find out. In any event, that's my prediction for today. I'm sorry, I didn't ask questions. I got a little carried away because I keep getting pictures and I keep following. Sorry. Okay. Anna Webb says, after the ultra-conservative board member got me fired for a post on my time and my computer, he filed a police report on me because he considered that any criticism of Bush was the same as a threat. I'm not surprised. They did that to you during the Bush administration? Oh my God. Caroline Landy said, it never ceased to amaze me. They all have the power to do good and they go to the other way. Yep. Why not just continue to enjoy the rich lives? No, they cause their own demise. Yeah, you're right. They don't. Thank you very much, Barbara Lane, for your generosity and the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Humana to me says, my suggestion is if MTG says something, believe the exact opposite. Exactly. But a lot of people are unfortunately, are under the influence of these people. Somebody else. Oh, another web says, to continue my post, the police report alleging that I threatened Bush because of my criticism. The case went, and the country attorney, who is a Democrat, and he threw the case out of court. Thank God for you, my friend. Thank you very much, Siada Cabran, for your generosity and the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. I'm scrolling up for questions. Yes, Shazamo knows what I'm talking about. I believe it's Uganda. Yes, they passed that LGBTQ thing, and they said American evangelicals were at the base of all that stuff. Yeah, and it's the point I was trying to make. I hope I was clear. It's not only those type of things that these people are involved in many more activities that we are not aware of yet. That are to come out. Yeah. Joel Tilson says, Crazy Lake needs to be committed. Yeah, that woman has some major problem. I believe she's delusional. Anna Webb says, Milu, how many more times will Carrie Lake try to sue to get a position? She could not win the Arizona governorship. She needs to have a lower backside seriously kicked. Carrie Lake, I feel, all these people, I believe they have some kind of psychological issue. Since I'm not a psychologist, I don't understand it. First of all, she thought that she was going to be able to angle her way so she can become Trump's vice president, but I don't think that's going to happen. Okay. And MTG is after the same position as well, because she wants to be a MAGA vice president. None of these people, I don't feel, are going to get it. That's my prediction. But I don't feel any of these people will be Trump's vice president. But Lake is going to get into some legal issues, it feels like to me, because she keeps, I think she's just like Trump in some ways. They have problems, delusion, okay, but she is more, she plans things. She is always one step ahead, thinking that she's smarter and she can pull the wool over people's eyes, just like Trump. Okay? But I feel she's going to have some legal issues. Yeah, she will get, if that's what you mean by backside kick, yeah, she will. But because last week, I believe there's only one thing that had to do with signature. They gave her some kind of a hearing about it or something. And but there's nothing she can do. She lost. It's a matter of like shutting her down, and it's coming. She's a big propagandist as well. Joel Tison is asking, Israel military overthrows Netanyahu. I don't think so. I don't feel it's going to take that. Although they also, from what I heard on TV, are the most elite pilots in Israel. I heard last week didn't show up for work. They are the tip of the spear, so to speak. If there is anything between Israel and Iran, those guys are going to go out first to take out whatever nuclear site, according to the news. It's not my prediction because I would not say it if it wasn't in the news. Those guys, I believe it was last Sunday, they did not go to work. And police, military, all kinds of people are standing up against Netanyahu and his far right, whatever they call themselves. Yeah, things are not looking good for Netanyahu nor those far right people. Michael Grant says Israel needs to take Netanyahu out of office now. Well, it's coming. I said that a little earlier. This guy is not going to last. All this arrogance is from like those evangelicals. They went to that African country. They are doing it all over the world. It's unbelievable. But they're going to lose, and it's not going to be pretty. Okay. CB Chamberlain says Milo should accept the criticism knowing they are watching his channel. They feel threatened. That's a good thing. Yeah, somebody, I think, somebody, they post and comment. It doesn't bother me. I'm telling the truth, Sorry if they can't take it. But the worst thing is I don't understand how Cuba is right there. Saddam Hussein, a big example. Idi Amin, Putin, Xi, and these people are collaborating with Putin to change our form of government. How is that going to work? They think, if they implement what Putin is doing in Russia, they implement it, life is going to be, they expect life to continue the way we have life now. They have no idea. That's why they should go live in Russia first and see how beautiful things are, and then they can come if they make it back with their big mouth. Yeah. Okay. Colette Coates says people in Israel said they don't want Hitler Part 2. I agree with them. And they're exactly right. Okay. Let me see if I think there were a couple of questions. Somebody asked me if I have any insight on John Fetterman. Is he well? When people suffer, John Fetterman is the new Democratic senator from Pennsylvania, if I'm not mistaken. I always confuse Pennsylvania and Maryland. I don't know why. In any event, I've heard this before. When people suffer from stroke, they can become depressed for some reason. I don't know, since I'm not a doctor, but I feel like saying yes. He will be, John Fetterman will recover, and he will get back to normal. And depression and those type of situations, it takes a little time to treat. So, but I feel he'll bounce back. He'll be okay. I'm looking at to see if there was another question. Somebody posted that Glenn Kushner was outraged and said that Bragg should charge the House members with obstruction of justice. Bragg probably won't do this. Oh, I think I answered that. Oh, well, Bragg is very tempted now because I don't know how many of you read, he answered James Jordan in real time on Twitter, basically told James Jordan and his cohorts to mind their business and stay in their lanes. So Gloria Bergen says Netanyahu should step down. He will. He has no choice. But if they keep pushing their luck, if there is a way for him to go after them, Bragg will do it. But I feel he'll do it after he indicts Trump because he has. Oh, thank you, Addis. Featherman is from PA. I lost my train of thought. Anyway, 1 second. I saw two things. Yes, I was talking about Bragg. If they push their luck, he'll go after them because he's pissed off. But he won't do anything until after he indicts Trump. Lillian Awi, he says, me look like the number that is calling you. Yeah, I will do that. I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me. I didn't think about that. But something when I'm focusing on here, it's very hard. First of all, I'm seeing a bunch of pictures. I'm seeing a bunch of stuff coming to my mind. It's, a lot of people, because I wish I could read cards, maybe it would force me to focus on one thing. But when you like myself, people who are intuitive, maybe I should speak for myself. You keep seeing all those pictures and other things that are coming to mind. You get distracted and you forget things, and it's difficult to think logically on what to do if something happens. It takes a little while before you realize and step up and answer or do something. Thank you. I will do it after we're done. The phone is off anyway, so they can call. A couple of people got pissed off. They posted. One of them posted something to the fact that Trump did not get indicted and people have better things to do than to go protest over there. So I just delete those things. I don't let them get to me. So we'll see. Okay. Let me see if we have more questions. Anna Webb says, Milu, MTG, and Kari Lake should have a mud wrestling fight for the for the position of Trump's VP. Trump running again won't happen. Did you guys? I mean, he's saying that with no evidence that Barack is going to drop the case. When he becomes president again, when he gets back to the White House, he's going to blacklist everyone who worked for DeSantis, but they deserve one another. But, the arrogance. I don't know what, let me tell you, I mentioned a little while ago about communication between Putin and Trump, or the people around, whatever connection he had before, it's still on. Maybe different people, okay? But the reason why Trump feels like he has a chance of beating everything that's going to be they're going to throw at him, and he'll become president, is because he knows what happened the last time. Unfortunately for him, there is no repeat. No, it's not going to happen because he knows. First of all, there are a couple of things here I feel Trump is banking on. What Republicans are trying to do at the state level, Putin's disinformation, okay, voter suppression, not only with Putin's help, Xi's help, and Republicans. So, and a number of things like that. That's what Trump feels. That's why Trump feels they will succeed. And since he has the Republican base, whatever is left of it right now, locked in, so he will get the nomination, and then, the rest of the puzzle will fall into place once he gets the Republican nomination to suppress Democratic vote and do whatever they can. Okay, do you see what they're doing to brag right now? Thinking that they're going to intimidate him, they can force him to testify in front of them, and he's throwing sand in their faces. That's what Trump is thinking they're going to do once he wins the nomination. Don't ask me how he's going to get there. I'm just saying what he's thinking, okay? Trump has no clue what's going to hit him. Like I was saying a little earlier, he's never faced any consequences for anything he has done. So knowing that he has a giant liar like Putin around him, who specializes in disinformation and all kinds of KGB tactics to have his way, he thinks he stands a very good chance. Dumb Trump. Let's see what happens. He's going to lose and he's going to prison. Yeah, that's my prediction. Okay. And friends, I'm sorry. I'm going to post a couple of short videos, maybe this afternoon. I don't know if you guys, because I don't want to post too many of those Trump stuff, drive him out. I'll go because it's the same thing, but from a different angle. What I posted was live stream, but I also used two other cameras, but I only post one. Some short videos from one of the cameras, just so that you can have a better view. But I'll just make it so that there is no monetization, so you can see it. It's short, but I'm going to make it about a minute long. So I just wanted you guys to know. Okay. And this evening, I will not be here. I will be next Saturday. I will do my usual evening sessions. There are a couple of things I'm working on, so I won't be here this evening. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much for spending time with me. Thank you, chat monitors, for your help. I appreciate it. If you like the channel, please subscribe, and also don't forget to tap on the notification bell. If you would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmiru.com, or you can call me, text me from my YouTube number, or send me an email. The email that's there is something that's scrolling on top of your screen. That's my email address. You can send me an email. We can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, chat monitors. I will see you all tomorrow. Till then, bye. Okay.